Mic check, mic check. Hi, welcome to Tony and Chelsea Live.
And this episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest, beautiful website, blog, or online store for you and your interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. So if you'd like to try Squarespace, go to squarespace.com/Tony and you can try it out. And if you want 10% off, use the coupon code PhotoNews.
Sounds good to me. We love Squarespace for hosting our portfolios. We'll take a look at a couple of Squarespace portfolios today. So if you're watching live, go to sdp.io/link and give us your URL, and we'll give you a quick review of it, maybe. We have a full house today. In our house here, we have Siobhan, the screener. She's local today. She's reviewing your comments. Communicate with us. You can type it right in the comments field as long as you're watching live. She'll read them to us if she likes you. We also, of course, as usual, have Justin working the gear and reading your tweets. If you go to hashtag TCLive, you can communicate with us. And special guest, Erkki Alvenmod, out of... There's Erkki. There's a dog.
Shiro.
What you drinking there, Erkki?
Oh, I'm drinking something really special today. It's a AC/DC beer.
All right.
Rock on, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't last week, so I went to the concert, so we got some beers.
I hear you're quite a musician yourself, Erkki.
Yeah, don't believe everything you hear.
Okay. We might see some of Erkki's music later. I don't know. It totally depends. Oh, looks like we're seeing a little bit of it now.
No! How could you do this to Erkki?
Oh, so many feelings, Erkki. Here he goes. Oh, Erkki. Swedish Rage. Okay, I don't think you could see that, Erkki,
No.
but it's probably for the best.
Was that when I smashed the synthesizer?
Yeah.
Yes. We add a
That
little bit
didn't
to it.
really come out the way it should.
If you behave yourself, then we won't play any more clips. Just keep your attitude in check.
Oh.
If you start to talk up, if you start to get a little snippy,
Oh my gosh.
So it's
we
like
have some
not
more
even
banked.
one minute in, and you're gagging me already.
I know.
This is blackmail.
I know. He's evil. Let the record show I'm the nice one.
So Erkki
This
does
week-
a lot of different types
Yes.
of work. Great portrait work, weddings, and such. You can check out his portfolio at alvenmod.se. But yeah, this week we're reviewing dog photos.
And he takes beautiful pictures of dogs.
Yeah.
And he's also shot a few magazine covers for Canis magazine. This is just one of them. Yeah, he's super talented. This is one of my favorite. It was a dog show, right, Erkki?
Yeah, it was a dog fair in Stockholm.
Would you shoot
And
that
this guy,
with?
he looked so miserable.
Aw.
You know, like he just wanted to get out of there and
Aw.
go out and play. And he was just looking at me with these, begging eyes. So I just snapped that shot.
I love that shot.
What lens is
Yeah,
that
I
shot
love that
with?
too.
Do you remember?
Sorry.
Do you remember which lens you shot?
I had the 70-200 2.8.
Oh,
That's like 99% of the dog photos I do is with that lens.
Oh, okay. It looked very wide angle, actually, to me. It must have been just that it's that close that it kind of distorted it.
I think the dog has kind of a very long nose kind of thing. So
Yeah.
because it's actually taken from like 5 meters away, something like that.
Wow.
Oh, no kidding. Well, yeah.
So
Got a little like a forced perspective going on there.
mhm.
Next week, we're going to be reviewing photos because this weekend we're going to Washington, D.C., so we'll be taking pictures of a bunch of monuments. We'll have some advice to share that will be fresh. And yeah, that should be exciting. We're thinking about meeting up with people in D.C. too.
I was going to say, people are going to be like, I live in D.C. Are you guys going to meet up? And what's the answer? Because I don't know.
Well, I guess we don't know yet either. We
See
kind
if you
of-
can find us.
Yeah, we're not very good at planning this stuff. We're a team of introverts.
Well, it's not that I don't want to plan it. It's just that we have a lot of filming to do, and I would
Yeah.
hate to invite people to meet with us and then be like, kind of eager to get out of there to do filming.
Stay
so.
out of our frame.
Yeah, we have filming and we have still shots that we
what?
need to get to, and so you kind of have to plan that around the light and the weather. So it's tough for us to nail down a time because that could be the only time. But I guess just follow us on Twitter and maybe on Facebook, and we'll post a notification when
We're
we
so
know.
full of ourselves. Why would anyone want to meet with us?
We just people ask, but then they ask.
Time that kid met up with us, but then drank our booze and stuff, and I think we bought him dinner, and then he left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
That was funny. Oh,
That's
yeah, that was Erkki. Dog photography.
Yeah. What's your biggest challenge with dog photography? It's a poll. You can add your own answers because I wasn't that creative when adding answers. Erkki, what's the hardest part of dog photography? What do you think?
Well, I guess it's kind of like with kids that they kind of do what they do.
Yeah.
If they don't want to take the shot, if they're not in the mood, then you're not going to get the shot. But just like with kids, it's up to you as a photographer to motivate them, to get them going and playing with them or get them excited about the whole thing. And, so it's very similar to kids in that sense. But, yeah.
Well, if you want to take the poll, go to sdp.io/poll23. We have 2 dogs, and one of them's great on camera, Cowboy, and the other, Sandy, is just an absolute monster, and she just won't sit still, and she's just freaking out the whole time. We should say, we will review your dog pictures. Just go to sdp.io/submit. I don't know where the slide is.
1 photo apiece.
One photo per
person at sdp.io/submit, a dog picture. Siobhan will screen it. Send those in now. We'll take a look at them in just a little bit. We had one new piece of gear that somebody sent us.
This is special because a few shows ago we reviewed someone's portfolio, Derek Shannon's portfolio, and he had a section on leatherwork, and we liked it. So he sent us these custom straps that he made for us, and he put our initials into them, and they're really beautiful. So we wanted to say thank you. We tried looking up his email address to send you an email and say thank you, but he could not. So we made the slide. You can go to derekshannon.com/leatherwork. And you can check it out. It's $25 for a handmade leather strap. They're really beautiful.
No kidding. I didn't know he was actually selling them. Yeah, they're just beautiful.
Picture. Fine.
Yeah, I love that it's just like natural leather.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So much better
Tony,
than those.
you found this app, dreamscopeapp.com.
Right, it's a Google project where they've just made some crazy filters. That's all there is to it. But you can just plug in your regular pictures. So I just plugged in some of mine, and we all plugged in some of ours.
So this was the original picture? This
That's
is
Erkki on the
Erkki.
right.
We met Erkki in Amsterdam with
His
his
wife Emma on the left.
Yeah. And you can do some trippy things. Picture I did of Erkki. That's us.
That's Chelsea and I
That's
fighting
really
over my
disgusting.
erectile dysfunction. Cowboy.
Wow. I did our book. It
Ooh.
says, only 10 bugs.
I didn't know it. Did it do that to the text, or did you do that?
I did that to the text to kind of match the picture.
My screen has died here.
Oh,
For some reason.
Lord.
This happened. I don't know what's going on with this.
Well,
So,
you can figure that out.
Chelsea, you be entertaining.
You
Or,
know I
Siobhan,
always
do you have
step
any
up to the
questions
challenge.
or comments?
Yes, of course I do
Go to
already.
Siobhan.
Finn, he shows up early with questions.
Go, Finn.
He says, if you had to choose a camera and lens for a trip to South America to shoot birds and money wasn't an issue, what would you bring?
Shoot birds in South America?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like the 500.
Yeah, I'd probably go for the new 600 f4 with a 1.2 teleconverter and probably a 7D Mark II. It depends.
Go Tony.
I go between the 5 DSR for like still birds, like perch birds or flying birds, 7D Mark II. But yeah, I think it's all a Canon thing now. Those last 2 bodies.
What lenses?
Only 10 bugs. I don't know what that means.
Only $10.
See, this one listens to me. Typical married couple. Port box beta.
There's a new competitor to Model Mayhem, and everybody's been covering it. Like Petapixel and F-Stoppers covered it.
Something
so I thought,
tells me there's no one there.
because it says it's empty. I thought I would just set up an account, and let's see. It's like a closed beta, so you have to get approved. They make it this like big thing, and they're like, oh, you're approved because your work
Whoa.
meets our high standards.
Ooh.
This is the model selection
2 people?
for New York City. And New York City has a few models present.
Tony,
they currently have 2 models.
I have a
in New York
great
City.
idea. Let's get me on there and I'll do absurd pictures and see if I get hired.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, let's see how absurd I can get and still get hired.
I wish you'd not announced that idea on a live broadcast, but I think we can try it anyway.
Okay. Whoa.
So there's nobody on Porta Box, just so you know. Let's see if we have any new pictures of dogs.
Yes.
We had so many portraits last week, and we just spent so much time talking to Matt that we just
People
didn't
were
get
mad,
through. And
but
do you want to take a look at a
Battle of my
couple
life.
of portraits real quick? Are there any portraits here that really strike you?
I don't want to do that.
Okay, sorry, people.
Sorry. We got Erkki here. We've got to
Get on the
live.
dogs.
We got to live for the moment.
Erkki knows a bit about portraits too.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he does. But he's not here for that. He's got dogs on the mind. Earlier, he barked at me.
I did.
That was unrelated.
What?
Really cute picture. Sort of captures, looks like a lab, and they love water, except for my lab. But I'm thrown off by the balance of the picture. It feels like it should have been cropped.
I know why they didn't want to crop out the tail,
Yeah.
but I think it'll be okay. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Erkki, what do you think?
I actually managed to get the room, so I'm just looking it up now. Let me see. Oh no, I'm gonna just.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, looking at the crop,
No, I like that. What's that? Is that water dripping?
I think so.
I guess it's water, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it's not the blood of his enemies.
It could be. It could be. We don't know.
So anyway, I understand the temptation to not want to crop into his tail, but I think when you look at the before and after, it's better cropped. And it's not like we imagine that there's like aliens flowing out of it or rainbows. Like our brain fills in the rest of his tail. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What is that? What kind of dog is that? Looks just like Shiloh.
A yellow lab?
Yeah, yellow
Wow.
lab.
Oh, really? It's just
It's a lab,
that's a
yeah.
yellow lab though,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
This dog's
Maybe
like
a golden.
just white.
It's a white lab.
Well,
Very white.
pretty dog. I'd probably bring up the shadows a little bit because his eyes are just a little dark. That's, I think, all we need, right? Okay. Looks good. Good shot.
Oh.
I love that because it captures a lot of the dog's personality. And as the owner, like, oh my God, I'm going to be spending 20 minutes trying to clean this dog up, or he's going to get into the house and just run around and ruin my house. But he's had a time, and you immediately know the personality of the dog. So I think it captures a lot in just one picture.
A good story.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it, Erkki?
Yeah, no, I agree. The only thing might be that it's a little bit violating the rule of space.
Yeah.
Maybe I would want that dog a little bit to the left, to leave more space on the right-hand side.
Yeah, and
there.
he can't do that, but he's saying leave a little space here because the dog is pointing into the space, but then it feels a little claustrophobic because it's cropped here. You have more space here.
Zoom back into the eyes.
So,
I love when you get so much detail that you can see yourself in the eye. Isn't that catchlight cool?
Yeah, but I agree with you, Erkki. It does seem to be violating the rule of space.
The framing here is bothering me a little bit too. I just wanted to pull this in. Let's lock that.
yeah, no, I just found this on Lightroom now. So, it's tack sharp. The lighting is, as you said, it's capturing his personality, I think, and all that sand and dirt, it just adds to the picture.
Oh, you're in the last picture?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We're moving on to this dog.
People who don't already.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
Well, this is the problem we had last time is that we have to communicate. We have 3 people giving opinions and we have to communicate.
Yeah.
So we just have to slow down a little bit and we will do less pictures.
Yeah.
And that's just the nature of it. When we have a good guest, we have to do less pictures because it takes a little bit longer. So Erkki, we're on. Do you have to look by the file or can you?
I found this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony
I
cropped it a little bit just to balance
Love
it.
his little tongue.
The tongue is
He's
adorable.
adorable, right? This is more of like a proper portrait. It feels like they deliberately laid out a backdrop and a little rug there. I kind of want to get rid of the red though, don't you think?
No. What?
You like the red?
Yeah, because I love the colors. You have black, white, and red. What do you think, Erkki?
Yeah. I don't know what problem you have with red.
I'll prove you both wrong.
No, you're not. What?
What do you want to do with it?
What are you doing? He's crazy.
Are you
He's on the
selectively
beers.
coloring
reverse
the brown?
Erkki,
It screwed up his eyes and tongue, but I just wanted to do that.
Erkki, have you done any in-studio shoots with dogs?
I don't. I haven't done that many. One of the magazine covers, the one with the Christmas shot, was actually done. Well, not in the studio per se, but I had the studio lights there, so I kind of built the studio at their house. But I haven't done a lot of studio work with dogs. But it's something that I would like to do more.
Yeah.
Because you could do some really cool, like low-key portraits. I've seen some examples in the STP group with low-key with a black lab or something. That's really cool.
Yeah, I love that one too.
Yeah, I would love to try that sometime, but I haven't done much of that. No.
I just jumped forward to a low-key shot that I thought was really cool, but this isn't exactly what you meant, but I know what you mean. It's like a very dramatic thing, and sometimes you can just pull out, make a dog seem very serious in the moment with a low-key background.
Yeah.
What's the story behind you getting your first cover with a dog? Like, how did the magazine make contact with you? How did they select your picture?
Wow, that's actually when I got my dog, the golden retriever you saw her before, I took some classes with this company that is called Canis. So they do courses, all kinds of classes with dogs. And when you get your first puppy to, anything, agility or you name it. I took my dog there, and I got to know this the teacher in that course, and I started taking some. This was actually the first time I started just practicing with her. She didn't pay me or anything. It was just I don't know, like a exchange of services, if you will. So
yeah.
She printed them in the magazine for her articles in that. And in return, I got some free courses for Shiro, for my dog, right?
I think that's a classic story.
Grew. And all of a sudden, they asked me if I wanted to do the cover, and then it's just grown from there. And now I'm actually getting paid as well. So.
I love that story because you had to start somewhere. I think a lot of people just want to start at the top or get paid right away, and you weren't afraid to.
Exactly. I think you need to you need to lay the groundwork and do some pro bono, some free of charge. You do the same with weddings in the beginning. You have to go in as a second shooter and just learn how to do this before you start charging people for it.
I think that goes for a lot of things, not just photography. And free work, even within this year, for Photography Masterclass magazine, the first article I wrote was free. Because I'd never written an article before, so who was I to just start charging right off the bat?
Yeah.
You get some experience, so that's a really good lesson, Erkki.
And you're also a super friendly guy, so the networking part of it came natural to you. You're always making friends wherever you are, I suspect. And that was just a key part of it. And
hyper
for so many-
ambitious.
yeah.
I'm not even sure that you
This guy
sleep.
has so much energy.
I don't even know that he's a human.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
I stopped sleep. I slept in 1979.
That was a good year for sleep, I've heard.
It was a good year for sleep.
It was.
After that, no.
Technically, you were passed out, but
He was blacked out.
let's look at a couple more photos. I
Yeah.
have been looking at this photo, and I can't. Is this like a motorcycle? Is he on the back of a motorcycle?
Oh, that's probably it.
So that's my guess. That is, maybe it's like a trike or a sidecar or
Look
something.
at his shoes. So cute.
His cute, but there's a key part of the storytelling missing here. We just need more of whatever it is. And also, he looks like he's ready to do some awesome stuff, but he's not doing awesome
He's
stuff.
sleeping.
No, well, that's just not the best time. Like, get him doing some awesome stuff or show us where he is.
I like.
But they had a tough night.
Yeah, I
First
think you're right.
Yeah.
Terribly cute picture, shot with a very shallow depth of field, which creates that cool background at 50 millimeters f1.8. Adorable. I don't know. And
I would do just some toning in the background because you can see right now the background out because the colors are so neutral. So if you tone it a little bit, you could warm the picture up, or you could make it look a little bit more like grass. But other than that, I really like it. The expression is great.
you don't want to drop those
I like
blues
that
on that
too.
harness?
this is a good example of in dog photography. I mean, obviously, you need to get the eye in focus. That's a given. But then there seems to be a division whether or not to get the nose in focus as well, or if you go with a shallow depth of field like he's done here at 1.8, which I personally I prefer. But some people want to get the deeper depth of field so that you actually get the nose in focus as well. So it's a matter of taste. But for me, I love this. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's a great picture.
Yeah, I'm with you. I a lot of stock agencies rejecting the picture because the nose is out of focus. But as far as showing personality, I like it.
That white blob on the left side, just clone that out.
Right.
Yeah,
Here.
they're
Lower left corner.
I wouldn't mind dropping the saturation of those blues either. Those blues are really distracting me.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do that.
Chelsea's on it.
Yeah, she's pretty good at Lightroom, I hear.
I get around. I do some stuff. Okay, let's see what else we have. Oh.
What a sweet face.
Are you on this one? The first thing that I thought is that the expression is really sweet and adorable. The second thing was that it looks like a rubber tongue. And if you zoom in, it looks like what
Here's
is
the
with
thing.
that? Did they add or
No, it's shot at ISO 1600 for no good reason.
It's noise reduction.
oh,
Yeah,
it's noise reduction.
So it's just noise reduction. So it's a still dog. You don't need it to be at
Oh,
1/2000th
yeah, you
of
can
a
see where all
second.
the noise was.
You could be even with I don't know why they're at 600 millimeters either. That seems funny, but you could definitely be at 1/250th or 1/500th of a second, and that would allow you to shoot at like ISO 400.
I know
and
it's
you'd get a much cleaner
technically
image.
not correct, but it looks so funny and cute that I can't say no. Looks like he's a little bubblegum tongue.
Yeah, and so maybe it doesn't matter, but that was the very first thing Chelsea noticed was just the weird texture of it, and that's just caused by that high ISO. So just watch your settings. Always use the lowest shutter speed you can.
Yeah, but here's a good example of what I said before about the depth of field. Here they chose 5.6, which allows them to get both the eye and the nose in focus.
Yeah, though they were actually shooting wide open because they have a f2.8 lens with a 2x teleconverter.
Oh yeah. They couldn't get wider.
But
Anyway,
you're right, they do seem to have everything in focus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a sweet picture.
Yeah, again, key storytelling elements. He's got it looks like his favorite tennis ball there. He looks like he's worn out from playing and just shows so much personality. Got his eyes in there and eye contact. I think it's a great shot.
It's 5 stars.
5 stars.
I forgot to mention, I think, when we started, but any golden retrievers will get a 5-star.
Okay, I
Okay,
did not know that.
seems biased, but I'm gonna let it slide because I know those Swedish rules are weird.
Not to be racist,
I
but
don't
all
know how
golden
you
retrievers
Americans do
look the
it, but in
same.
Sweden we listen to our guests and we're very polite and do what they say. So it's up to
That's BS because I've talked to you many times and you never listen to me, and you're rarely polite. So
you. You're the exception.
look at this picture; is amazing. I don't know where this dog is, but I love it. Erkki, are you with us?
I love that too.
Or against us.
I think it needs to be brightened up just a scotch. What do you think?
Yeah, I love the character in it. I don't know about the framing. I might nudge him a little bit to the left, but it's not a big deal.
Are the nose in focus and the eyes are out of focus?
It's possible.
I'm gonna zoom in like on CSI.
Enhance. Jinx.
Oh my God.
Stop stealing my jokes.
Well, we're not
Maybe.
sure, but be sure to focus on the clothes, whether it's portraiture or dogs. That's
Erkki, how much do you love this?
I love it.
I'm gonna give it 5 stars
yes,
and a pick.
The focus is a bit off, but as a portrait, first I thought actually the background was added afterwards, like a comp, but I don't think so.
yeah.
don't
If
know,
that's a
'cause the
comp,
hair
it's
is too
spot
perfect.
on. Yeah, they did a
Yeah,
great
it's
job
too
of it.
perfect. So no, it's nice.
Yeah, let's go. This one is gorgeous. 5 stars and a pick. Oh, I see some luminance problems here. What is happening?
Something is cutting out here. Siobhan, you have any
Ain't
questions
that just
for
the
us?
way, Erkki?
Yeah, sure.
Ain't that just the way?
I didn't do anything.
Erkki, I do feel like it's your fault.
I know you always think it's my fault. Even I'm not. It's still my fault.
Well, you're here in spirit.
Well, I'm glad you admitted at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Sean?
Yes.
So.
Finn wants to know how old Sandy and Cowboy are and says that he has an 8-year-old Jack Russell.
I love Jack Russells.
Sandy's
Sandy's
like
10.
10 now.
And Cowboy, I got him from the pound and they weren't sure, so he's like 12, maybe 13. He's old.
Sandy's half lab, half poodle, labradoodle, and she's such a spaz that 10 is like the perfect age. Like she can still play and stuff, but she's not just ruining everything with her spazziness, which she did just for like the first 8 years of her life. Like just never stopped running and just tearing around. She's nice. She's calm now. She's chill.
Sometimes.
It's a good age for kind of spazzy dog.
I wasn't done with this last picture, so I'm going to go back.
Okay.
There was that luminance thing again. See how the eye's a little smudgy? But zoomed out, you can't tell. You have a really great expression out of the dog. I feel like it's waiting for someone. It's really sweet. I love the lighting too. Erkki, how you feeling?
I couldn't find it in Lightroom, so let me see. Well, yeah. Oh,
Good
that's
mood,
great.
good lighting, yeah.
Yeah.
That's natural light, right? That must be a window or something.
Yes, I got the impression it was looking at a window.
Yeah.
He or she.
Well, let's pop back to the slideshow and
That's one of Erkki's pictures.
see what else we got here.
Why'd you pass?
Uh,
I love this picture.
yeah, this is really cute. As
It's so
Chelsea said, one of
cute.
Erkki's
Look at the
shots caught
expression.
in
I wish I
motion.
could zoom in, but I can't. But it is just adorable. I love the little muddy feet. So cute. Let's go to the
But
next one.
that's a good example of
Oh, go ahead.
where you want to go. I went to this place a few days before I had the shoot. Just like you would if you had a wedding or a family portrait or whatever, you need to take the time to go on location and find the spots. You know, look for where's the sun going to be when I meet the clients.
Yeah.
And you find these locations for your best shot. So, you know, you can get lucky and find a spot like this, but you don't want to leave it to chance when you have people paying you to do something. So I always, without exception, I always go on location before I have a shoot, and this is one of them. I love this shot. I have this on my website as well.
It looks like the dog is actually in a spot of light, even though the background and much of the foreground is in shadow. I'm guessing you shot it with the 200 and you just had continuous autofocus and you were probably just snapping as he ran towards you?
Exactly. You just have one person at the end releasing the dog and another one behind you to catch him, right? And you let him run, and then you just keep that back button focus rest and the shutter until you fill it up.
Yeah, it turned out great.
I love that.
Great job.
And then we have another one. This is one of my favorites. That's your dog
Yeah, these both look
and my
Shiro.
daughter. Yeah.
and your daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shiro. I keep saying Shiloh, right?
I know, and I keep saying Shiro, and you don't
Sorry.
listen.
It's not that difficult for me.
I know.
Well, it seems like it is.
Erkki, welcome to my life.
Yeah. So this one I took, Tony, in stunning digital photography, you always say to shoot at the eye height of whatever you're shooting, dogs, kids, whatever.
Yeah.
I tend to go belly. Actually, I go lower than that. I think if I ever write a book, it's going to be called Belly Down, because that's the first tip I'm going to give. Especially for shots like this, you get this, I don't know, you catch the dirt road here.
Yeah.
With gravel, creamy, blur in front of as well as in the back, in a very different way. If I would be on my like knees or something, it still would be a good shot, but I don't think I would get that creaminess, in front of the shot.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's a great tip. And if you were to stand up, you'd make the ground a much bigger part of the frame. You'd see just more dirt and less of that like beautiful tree.
Yeah.
We also use backlighting here, which just worked out fantastically because we've got
this is golden hour. I read that in your book,
yeah.
to use the golden hour for and as you know, in Sweden we have golden hours for 3-4
And the
hours.
translucence of the fur allows it to glow, and the leaves are glowing, and her hair and her dress are glowing.
We never told the audience that we met Erkki through our book, Stunning Digital Photography.
Oh yeah, like the very first edition of 90 minutes of video instead of 12 hours.
Erkki, you were one of the first people to buy our book and reach out to us.
Yeah.
And you were just extremely helpful and so encouraging, and just one of the nicest people we've met.
I remember we were like in Copenhagen or somewhere, and I think we were going to Stockholm the next day, and he was like, "Hey, I saw you're going to Stockholm. You want to like meet up?" And I'm like, "Sure." And that was it.
Yeah.
Fast friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Friends
and I got
from
a
the
free
start.
dinner.
Huh?
I got a free dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he got free dinner and he left. And we've been friends ever since.
Be nice to us. That's what'll happen.
Chit chat. This is the part of the show where we read your comments and we mock you, or we answer your questions.
Never nice to you.
Henrique says, what surprises me most is that Chelsea is so small. Did Chelsea shrink in the wash? Someone put a teleconverter on her. Always thought of Chelsea as a midget. Here's the confirmation. Tony, why did you add the slide?
I just felt like we should address your terrible, terrible secret, which is that you're actually very small.
I'm 5'4". That's the average height for a woman.
I don't know. Look at this frame here. You seem.
Oh, Tony's totally on a hill.
Tony's on it. He's standing on cowboy. So
It actually looks like I'm behind you.
Yeah,
Can
but
I
look
just
where
say-
your feet would be. You're definitely up above her.
Can I just also say that if Siobhan were here all the time, she would have made me brush my hair and wear a different outfit. And that's what I get for working with men. No help.
I don't
Okay.
know how you're blaming me for your height problems. All right?
You're-
Blame Mother Nature,
you're
blame
normally
genetics.
Large. The average male height is 5'10" and you're 6'1", so come on. This guy, Smackjex,
Nailed that pronunciation.
Tony, is taking cropping to a whole nother level with that model, though. I get it.
Can you pronounce that guy's name? That looks like it might be like
I got it.
Nordic or something.
That's easy.
Smackjex.
Smack checks.
See?
Is that
Smackjex.
Swedish by chance? It looks like it might be like Icelandic or something.
It's not Swedish. It looks Dutch.
I was thinking Dutch. Let's go. Lawrence Kevin says, white people are crazy.
He's right.
That's accurate.
That's true.
There's a lot of us too.
Tony Lawrence says, is Val Justin's girl? Look at Val peeking up. She's like, am I? Silver Crown says, that is a really good model. Can you give me her info? Which I thought was a slap in the face to Justin.
Oh yeah.
Rather
Well,
good.
she's on Model Mayhem. Just look her up.
Should put her up on that new site.
I was gonna say they need all the models they can get. She has her own transportation.
We had so many comments about Val.
Yeah, they were not positive. The last video with the 50 millimeters, that was our least liked video of all time.
Erkki, did you
Because
see
people-
that video?
I saw it. I couldn't sleep for 2 days.
Yeah,
Well,
everybody. Seriously, nobody liked that video. We
I
had such a good time with it.
Cannot fathom that. It was the most fun video.
I mean, seriously,
I've
was
ever
that the
seen.
best idea you got for doing that?
Well,
Like a hand
okay,
float.
here's the backstory.
It was the only idea.
So I was not feeling great that day, and Tony was like, we got to do this video. Just think of a concept. I was like, let's just put that foam head on the drone because I don't feel like modeling. And
Okay,
then,
we don't blame you, Chelsea, but everyone else around you agreed
yeah,
that this was a good idea.
well, they thought it was a great idea, and they said, let's do it.
It
And then
was
we,
a great idea.
We put a head on a drone. And do you know what it feels like to be in public flying a head on a drone?
Well,
your backyard count as
if
public?
If you did a Halloween episode or something, I would get it because that would kind of fit the theme. But this is just
I just didn't think of it as scary.
you did.
If anything, yeah, sexy.
Sexy. I thought sexy. Maybe too sexy, I wondered.
We're not trying to rip off digital web because that's what everybody thought. We just get bored. It just gets boring being like, here's two 50 millimeter lenses. Like how much more? We just just entertaining ourselves.
You got to.
Hey,
It was
guys,
fun.
you might have viewers that is watching this show for the first time. Maybe you should explain that this is not what you normally do.
No. I can't.
But from now on, it
This
is
is
what
what
we
I normally
do.
do. This is how I live.
Okay.
Yeah, that was way more true to character than most videos, I think.
Yeah. You know what? I told Tony the story about how I pulled the stuffed animal across the road on a fishing line,
Yeah.
and someone stopped and told me to get a life.
Yeah,
You should
our
try
old
it.
health teacher.
Yeah, a teacher. It's a great prank.
Let's take a look at Christopher Id's portfolio.
Love it so far.
World or theater? I don't know what that means, but I'm going to explain the world. Oh, all right. So it looks like it turned up some travel photography. By the way, this is hosted on Squarespace, our favorite
Never heard of
hosting
it.
provider.
I love Squarespace.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. It's square, and it has
spacious.
space.
Yeah, there's plenty of
That's
space.
the two things I like about it. Erkki, I'm here to be my voice of reason. I'm unbridled. I need someone. I need your opinion.
Of course.
Beautiful
gorgeous.
landscape shots here. Yeah, these are all just spot on.
Love that.
I love these kind of abstract shots. Absolutely fantastic.
Christopher.
Yeah, you don't need. He
I
has
get
some
rid of that.
beautiful landscape scenery here, but at the same time, he's made beautiful shots from fairly unremarkable urban environments by just spotting the composition.
I think this one should go
Yeah, that one should go. That's just not
because he's
up to
remarkable.
par. Yeah.
That's a great statue shot, but I also think
It's just a
not
statue shot. Yeah.
not Christoph enough for me. That's nice. I really like this.
Crop it.
It looks
Crop
like
it.
Yeah, I would definitely crop that down some.
Oh, I like it. What do you guys think about
They're gorgeous.
photographing artwork? I think it's,
if you add another element
Weird.
to it, I think can be very cool.
yeah. The idea of just photographing sculptures, it's like a product shot almost because it's someone else's piece of art.
Yeah, unless you add something else to it, you're just
I guess if you
copying
do
it.
an
At best, you're
interesting-
copying it. At worst, you're
Yeah, so-
capturing something less than what the artist intended.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the purpose of the shot, I guess.
Well,
You know.
okay,
Yeah,
here's
maybe
an
you're
example.
just documenting it like this exists.
One thing,
Yeah.
like I've been to museums before, and you go to see a picture, a painting, and then it's just flooded with people. And one shot I really like to take is just a long exposure of all the people walking by it, because now it takes on
Right.
some
It's
kind
the
of
experience of
Yeah.
viewing the artwork.
it's the
not just-
experience, but also there's like this weirdness when you go to a museum and you expect to have some connection with a picture, but it's just like flooded with people. That becomes a part of the picture. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you
that
can
makes
make it your
sense.
own. But I agree with you. Just a picture of a sculpture or something can seem strange. Good point, Siobhan.
So, Christopher, we've suggested paring a few things down, and I would also pick just one of these three pictures because it seems like they're all of the same
Yeah,
scene.
but I'm with him that that's an awesome location.
Yeah, it is. Let's see.
Would be a good spot for a portrait.
I was just thinking that I imagined a red, some kind of something red, because that all that green and gray.
Yeah, just to add
Or
some
yellow,
pop to it. And I
yeah.
think a lot of spots where you're like, there's something beautiful here and I can't quite find it. It's just you need to bring a focal point in.
I always bring an Erkki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have an Erkki,
Yeah.
I suggest bringing one.
Yeah.
Um,
I think you can download a picture of me and then just use that in any shot.
You could put it on a
Nice.
popsicle stick and then use forced perspective.
I sense a theme for next week's show.
Erkki.
I think I'm less scary than that head you got floating around.
You know
So-
what? Val can hear. She can hear and she has feelings.
That's good.
So-
Josie.
Christopher says, I found Squarespace to be and better looking than previous providers I've used. They have good templates and keep adding new ones. We'll do a 2-language site soon for my portfolio. Thanks for sending your portfolio in, Christopher. If you guys want an awesome looking portfolio of your own, really easy to set up, go to squarespace.com/Tony for a 14-day free trial, no credit card. If you decide to sign up, use the coupon code PHOTONEWS.
Cool. That's a cool story.
Thanks for your support, Chelsea. Squarespace is our sponsor. They make this show possible. Siobhan, do you have any questions or comments for us?
Yeah, I do.
I just get so excited when Erkki's here.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, stop cutting me off.
Sorry,
Which medium format camera is fun and why?
I haven't used either.
Yeah.
No, I
What
don't
do I
know.
look like?
Those are not the top choices.
I'm not that rich.
Next. I'm thinking about buying a secondhand Nikon 70 to 200 millimeter f2.8. Would you recommend me buying a new Tamron or Sigma equivalent?
So in the Nikon world, I would probably push you towards the Tamron. The Nikon, the image quality isn't quite as good, though it's excellent and it's better built.
Erkki has one. Look at him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why'd you pick the
was
Tamron over the
kissing
Nikon,
it.
Erkki?
I picked the Nikon over everything else.
Oh, that's the Nikon. I'm sorry, I saw the gold ring and I thought that was the
Yeah,
Tamron.
it does look like
Yeah, and I know how much you hate this, Tony, but I love it.
We own that lens. That was the lens I selected.
Yeah.
Ours is
No,
broken.
I don't know. When I got this package, this was when I got the D800, and I just got a lot of Nikon lenses to go with it. So at the time, it was just the 2470, 2.8, and this one was kind of. I didn't check, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just went with the Nikon
Yeah,
because I
and
didn't have the photography buying guide to help me.
Erkki's great at slipping some plugs in there for us.
Erkki, we're having you back every week. Thanks.
No, so maybe if I would get a 7200 today, I might make a different choice because it's quite expensive.
Yeah,
And
the
I think
Tamron can
can
save
get-
you a few bucks. It's like just a hair sharper and a little bit better for image quality, but it's just not that durable. It's kind of plasticky, and if you're going to be banging it up a lot, I'd still just pick the Nikon because the image quality isn't that much different, but it'll definitely hold up better. With that said, ours it was in
Ours
the
is
shop
broken.
and it has like a $750 repair bill. I know,
Are
right?
you shitting me right now? Don't you think the
shit you not.
person that sold it to us used probably sent it in to be repaired and saw that and then sold it?
No, we got it. It was fine for like 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, and then just sometimes something flakes out. That's what happened.
Erkki, can you believe it?
Erkki can't believe it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Let's move
I-
on. Siobhan, do you have any other comments?
Yep. Will we ever see the outtakes of Chelsea's Questions That Annoy Wildlife Photogs video?
Oh, God.
There were so many.
We do have something like that.
Yeah, Justin, you might actually have that clip on that computer. Remember I
it's-
made like an 8-minute
yes,
cut?
we never showed it. It's on this computer, but I don't have it in the queue right now.
Oh,
I'm
well,
glad.
in your spare time over there, if you happen to dig
So
it out
much
of the
spare
queue,
time.
we'll play it for you because Chelsea, when you start her up, she just goes. And that's what we did that day. I just stood there with the camera like, go, just be Chelsea. And she just went for, it's like a good 5 minutes of her just being every annoying person that she's met. She's just a natural mimic.
Yeah. I meet a lot of annoying people too.
And she's good on camera. She gives it like a good 3-second cut between each comment. But it's just
Yeah.
comment, 3 seconds,
You're so
comment.
sweet. You like me.
Yeah, we gotta dig that clip up. It is hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at a couple of pictures. This is a monster. What is this monster? He's so cute.
Why would you say that about him? Oh my gosh. Who does that?
Chelsea, I call my kids monsters.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's terrible, Erkki.
It is. I know. I'm honest. No.
This dog isn't a monster.
Well, he's adorable. There's a lot of motion in the shot, but I think it totally works. You could have gone with a faster shutter speed, but the action here is more important than the sharpness to me. What do you think, Chelsea?
Oh, I'm with you. But maybe the rule of space is a little.
Yeah, I wish there was some more space in front of him, but you
Erkki.
know.
I was talking to Erkki.
Yeah, rule of space, definitely. I agree with the shutter speed because you get a little panning motion going here. It adds to the action, so I don't mind that it's a little bit out of focus. It doesn't take away from the picture. I would probably go lower, like I said before, belly down, or at least go down to eye height. And then maybe a wider crop, show more.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're
'Cause
shooting
what is he
action
looking
like that.
at
You can
here?
always crop, but you can't ever
Yeah.
zoom back.
And the other thing is naturally you look at the eyes and then see where they're looking. And he's looking over here, so it's a little
Yeah.
uncomfortable that there's so little space.
But I love this dog. So much energy, and it's. I love this.
I love it too. It's cute.
Another running shot
Look
here.
at this.
Just wish we could see more of his.
I can make that
Face.
happen.
I think he has a face in there.
Wait, does he? Oh my gosh, this dog is faceless. Wait a minute.
Looks like a young Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. Oh. Oh. This dog has
Yeah.
no face.
Yeah, it's like the blacks were clipped or something. It could have been done. I don't know.
These are under his hair.
If you shot raw, boost those shadows up. We can't do it here.
I have this problem with Sandy. Sandy also has no face because she has so much hair. What are you laughing at, Erkki?
Sandy has no face. Of course, she has a face. It's just you can't see it.
Excuse me, it's my dog. I think I know if it has a face.
Okay, you have a faceless dog.
I also wish that the reflection at the bottom hadn't been cropped off. I wish we'd gone for a little more symmetry with the reflection there. Just something I had to keep in mind.
Wait, don't move. We haven't said something positive, and there are positive things to be said.
Okay.
I like the
Yes.
colors. I like the light. They seem to have had all the settings right. I like the dog's prance. It's a good action shot, a good environment. They got a
they
lot
nailed
right.
focus, which is hard.
But
yeah,
get a dog with a
beautiful
face,
spot.
for goodness sake. Or
You know, maybe the dog doesn't have a face. So this is who she is.
But Erkki, they could put the dog's hair up in a ponytail and then stick googly eyes where the face should be.
Yeah, and I could put on a wig and look like Madonna, but I'm not.
I'd like to see it. I'd
Okay,
like
next, invite me again. And I
Photoshop
will-
challenge, people.
Madonna.
Madonna versus Erkki
everyone
with a wig.
take a screenshot of Erkki and please Photoshop him as Madonna.
Okay.
Preferably in a cone bra.
All right, there we go. Now make a Madonna face.
Going 80s Madonna there.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Is there any other kind, Tony?
No, you're right.
I really love this.
No,
one.
I don't like the Instagram kind of crop. I don't like the square crops, but that's me. But I agree with you, Chelsea, on the light is nice on this. I'm speaking of the other one before you left.
Oh, sorry. Let me go back. Oh.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one. You don't like the square crop.
I don't like the Instagram square crop, but that's a personal preference, I guess. But the light is nice, and the reflection, everything. So
They
it's
got a
it's
lot
nice
right.
shot.
Yeah.
I like it.
A Dalmatian resting. I actually like this picture because it feels like he's not just sleeping, but he's worn out from playing or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. And I like that it's gray and green and white and black. There's just something really cool about the colors.
Yeah, there's just a beautiful mood to it. I didn't mind it before the erase the shadows either. It just was a little bit moodier.
I would just raise maybe the exposure just around the eye and the head, because honestly, it kind of looked dead to me first.
It's getting a little lost in the grass. That's why I raised the shadows, just to
Yeah.
separate.
Oh, I didn't see your edit there. I'm looking at the Lightroom version.
So Tony disagreed with me, but I think that, sometimes people are wrong. And it's fine.
Chelsea, when in doubt, listen to Erkki.
Oh, what are you telling me?
No, I'm just saying. When in doubt, listen to Erkki.
Okay.
What would Erkki do? WWWEWDE.
That was too many letters.
Apparently drink a lot. This guy is awesome. He looks like the bad guy from a Batman movie, don't
He
you
looks like
think?
the bad guy from an 80s movie.
Wow.
I'm going for a pick.
That is gorgeous.
Well, Erkki's in charge of stars.
I'm going to give it 5 stars. I overrode the
Yeah. It's not a golden retriever, but I agree. That is cool.
Oh, I love it even as you zoom in. I love the snow on his face. There's so much drama here. I
Look
just
at his
love his stature.
expression.
Yeah.
Wait, I have to see this in Lightroom.
You have to see it.
my-
It's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah, it is a fantastic. Okay, so it feels like a very serious and powerful picture, and part of that is the square composition. The
Yeah.
fact that the dog is right in the middle. No rule of thirds is needed here.
Bam.
And he's straight and upright.
And his ears are even serious. And his face, I'm scared.
Yeah, the fact that they match the composition to the expression.
And the overall mood.
Yeah. So key, that's
Whoever
what
took this
composition's all
shot
about.
should be the guest on the next dog show.
Oh my gosh, Erkki.
Because this is awesome. This
Wait,
is
no.
I love
I just
this.
was
No.
experimenting. No?
Before.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Siobhan
The-
says yes.
The open space is part of what makes it seem so powerful.
I was just
Yeah.
experimenting.
Don't-
Sometimes
It's
you just
not
try stuff and
It's
it
not
doesn't
allowed.
work.
Yeah, it's a 5-star, and this guy, if he held like dog photography classes, I would attend that class.
Yeah.
No, I love this. The only little nitpick, it seems to me that it's
out of
leaning
focus.
just ever so slightly to the left.
Oh,
I would just rotate it just a tad to the
Yeah,
right.
it's the
Just-
horizon.
if
That way
it's
too.
the, I don't know if it's the ground in the.
I think
I think the dog is leaning too. Actually, I have it in Lightroom here. Let me see.
that's better.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
only
Just
other
a
thing is
Good
that,
suggestion.
Right?
yeah, that was good. I didn't even see that, Erkki.
Yeah, I have that OCD thing. You know, I told you before.
You know what? I think my head is crooked because I can never see if something's a little tilted. Okay, that's amazing.
That
You
must
got,
be a nice way to go through life, Charles.
I don't know.
As long as you're happy.
We did discuss this picture before, but the like low key mood of it makes it really nice. There's no part of it that's white. Do you think we should brighten up
Sure,
the
I'll
highlights
press
a little
Alt.
bit?
Right,
Mm.
that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Just add a little more contrast.
So
to
much
it.
expression.
I think you said that before, Tony. I don't know, on the show or in comments or something. But generally, when you switch from color to black and white, you need to raise the exposure and maybe a little bit of contrast.
I don't know why that is, but yeah, I always do end up raising the exposure when I switch to black and white.
I do too,
It just looks better.
and yeah, I always end up fiddling. Next picture. The first thing I noticed in this picture is peace now.
Oh my god, the dog has been peeing everywhere.
pees.
What is
This
Huskies, man?
this
They
dog
will
is a
pee
dribbler.
your world
and you
out.
see what you can do? You can just select. That's
Yeah.
not right. And then I think that you could just probably desaturate.
Let's just desaturate
I
the
mean,
yellows.
it's better gray. I mean, you could probably clone it out and stuff, but you got to get that yellow out of there. But other than
What
that,
is going on with your
once I
dog?
get past the pee, I see the face of the peer. And he's like, "Did I do that?" No, but I love his blue eyes. I like his little smile. He looks a little bit nervous, but it's cute. Wait. Oh. I was going to try black and white.
Yeah, black and white, I think, instantly makes that better and easy edit.
Yeah. Now it's more about the form. But he does look nervous, doesn't he?
Siobhan, does anybody have questions for Erkki?
Not specifically.
Erkki,
Except
nobody.
where he got his t-shirt.
Oh yeah,
Erkki, where'd you get your t-shirt?
My 3-boob T-shirt.
awesome shirt.
3 boob. Do you remember what happened in the comments last time we mentioned
You're
boob?
not allowed to say that word.
Erkki?
Our audience can't handle that.
This is a store in Stockholm called Scandinavian Photo, one of the biggest photography stores here. So I got it there.
It's lovely and it looks nice on you. It brings out your eyes.
Sounds like we have to go to Stockholm.
I do have a question that Erkki might have an opinion on.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure I have a few, but about when to or not to crop into prominent dog or pet whiskers. They're torn on the crop of their photo because it almost felt like tips. What do you guys think?
Ooh. You know, I was struggling with that just today, actually. I was doing an edit on a close headshot, and I wanted to get the eyes right in there, but I was cutting out the whiskers, and I think there are new rules to this, just like with a lot of stuff within photography. You just have to feel your way through what feels right.
Yeah.
You know, you can't say that never. I won't put that in my belly down book, right? No, ever.
That book doesn't exist, but I see what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm sorry, but there are no rules. And not as far as I'm concerned. You just have to find the right crop. If it means you cut the whiskers, then you do. I mean, it's like with people. Sometimes you cut into their head. Sometimes it just feels wrong.
Well, I think it depends on everything around it. So if the whiskers are the most prominent part of the picture and they're important, you don't want to crop them. If the eyes are so prominent that you don't really think about the whiskers, you could probably crop them. It depends on the shot. There's not one answer for everything.
Yeah, it's an artistic choice. Okay, our poll. What's the hardest part about taking pictures of dogs?
Eye contact is right up there.
Yeah, number one choice was getting the dog to sit still, which is a problem for our spazzy dogs. That depends on the personality
Cowboy
of the
sits
dog.
still all the time.
Yeah, he's fine. Getting the dog in focus, especially for those action shots, can be really hard. My dog is adorable, but kind of a jerk. That's definitely true of Cowboy, though I don't know how that directly affects their photography. Getting my dog to stop acting like he was previous life. That has happened.
True, because they all make, some dogs, they make that face, you point the camera at them and they're like, ooh, and it's not cute.
Yeah, with Sandy, if you point a camera at her, her head immediately goes like she just breaks contact. She just looks away.
Or she makes that face like, why are you looking at me?
Yeah.
Maybe
just
they
like a
know that
person.
you're trying to steal their soul.
Dogs do believe that.
Dogs do. That's why it's rude to take pictures of them.
I don't like dogs. What's wrong with that person? Who doesn't like dogs?
You get out right now.
Monsters.
Monster.
A lot of people said they want to do cats next.
Oh.
Oh.
Boo. Cat pictures.
Cats are kind of like dogs, but not nice.
There was a beautiful picture that I wanted to.
Oh, another one here?
Yes, this one.
Did
I
you
love
wanna-
this picture.
Yeah, this one has nice
And I
lighting.
really liked it. I really thought that it would work well in black and white. And I think that I was right.
And no.
What's the no part?
Go back to the color version. Let's see. It doesn't have all that much, contrasted colors anyway. It's
Very
all
pink.
brick.
It's very warm, but
Yeah.
the form, for me, the brick and the form of the couch and the colors and everything distract from this dog. And I think this makes the dog more prominent. So look, color, I see a lot of this and warmth, and in black and white, I immediately go to the dog. Is that not happening for you?
Mm,
No?
I'm with you.
Tony? Color?
maybe I'm on Skype because I couldn't find it in Lightroom, but
I like the color. It's not distracting. It's almost monochrome anyway.
Maybe
Yeah.
a crop.
But it's not strong. Yeah,
I really
was
like
thinking
this
about
picture.
Mm-hmm.
I love the light in this picture. That's part of the reason I like it in black and white.
ooh, crop.
Oh, he
Drink.
took a drink. Well, I guess if you're gonna make me.
This picture is just adorable. It's just adorable. You need some editing here. Like, you gotta
hands.
clone that out.
The
And
hills are alive.
but there's so much going right with this picture that this could just take off on the internet. It's fantastic.
It's
The
amazing.
flowers in the foreground.
Siobhan, I love you.
Oh, thank you, Siobhan.
No, what? You want some?
That would be weird with my dogfish head, I think. I'll
Siobhan?
just drink Chelsea's
You want this
instead.
bottle?
Erkki wants a
That's
refill.
a class act. Yeah.
Oh, Erkki.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
why? Thank you. I agree, this is just so cute. And his expression's wonderful. Erkki,
Yeah.
talk to
No,
me, sweetie, baby.
When you see a photo like this, you really don't want to nitpick. It just feels wrong. The only thing, well, I have to, right? So the only thing, it's kind of in the center. I would just like to see it just a little bit to the left.
Oh, really? That's funny.
No,
I was thinking about cropping it to put him dead center. I was going the other direction because
Okay,
it wasn't
show
quite
me
dead
what
center.
I would want.
Well, you know what? I'm going to make it both. When he's center, you kind of have these two peaks. Like, it feels complete with the two peaks of the mountains.
Yeah, let me just try centering it.
There are 3 peaks, Chelsea.
I don't, just stop.
It's not quite.
You know I can't
Did you-
count past 2.
You didn't, did you?
I did. I cropped it a little bit. It was just a hair off center. because I'm
Yeah.
OCD.
Well, we're
No, you're
nitpicking now because this is again 5 stars.
It's cool. Yeah, we're just trying to refine it a little bit.
We end up nitpicking our favorite shots. That's what happens.
Yeah, the more we talk about your picture and all the little things wrong with it, the more we like it. In fact, I'm going back and giving that one a pick. He's adorable. Just clone out that leash and cut out that guy with the camera.
Did
And
you
got
put him in a
total
little
winner.
blazer instead of this?
Yeah, a little. Or you know what? I want to
Blazer.
see him like with one of those whiskey barrels around his neck,
Oh.
right?
Mhm.
Put him in it, or maybe some lederhosen.
Look at that suave face.
Yeah,
He looks like Jason Schwartzman.
he looks like you.
He does, doesn't he?
Guys, we do have 2 submissions of Erkki as Madonna.
Can I see those?
Oh, do I have to pull him in from the screen photos?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just
Okay, let me
do that real quick.
Thank you.
In the meantime,
knew.
do you have any questions
We
for
have the
us,
best
Siobhan?
audience. I knew they
Yeah.
would deliver.
What is the best tripod? Wow, I cannot use words. What is the best tripod for night photography? I don't know why that would really be different than.
Well,
You need
it
to be more
is.
stable.
Yeah,
Really,
because you're
well,
doing like
just
a
that it has to
30-second
sit for longer.
exposure.
Yeah.
Um,
If it's not, if the head isn't a good quality, then the weight of the camera can make it slightly go down, which if you have a really long exposure, it will ruin your shot. That's not Erkki.
it's
It's
Erkki's
his shirt.
shirt in the
Oh.
living
That's
room with
not like
Madonna's
my
head,
shirt.
which is good. So which is the best tripod? I can't name a specific model at the moment,
No.
but you want something heavy, not one of these carbon fiber jobs, but just like metal. And it's got a hook on it you can hang your bag from. That's good.
I always refuse to.
And nothing cheap.
No, yeah.
Because if you get a cheap one, even the head will wobble, it'll clamp everything down.
I don't think that you can get away with a cheap tripod if you're taking night photos.
No. Even the wind will blow it
The
around
wind
a
will
little
get
bit.
you.
Yeah.
People walking, if you're on a something, they'll get you.
Yeah.
Well, a good tripod can't help that.
No, but
But
yeah, big and heavy is good.
I guess my point. Oh my gosh, Erkki.
That one is, yeah.
Damn.
That's Eric Hermanson. I love that guy.
I'm glad they label it as a comp.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a comp. Lovely breastises, Erkki.
We don't know that he
doesn't.
often
We
He
don't.
doesn't
This photo
bust him out
actually
for
makes
anybody.
me consider, doing stuff.
what?
I don't.
Doing stuff?
What?
Are you saying you're aroused by this picture, Erkki?
I love this
This is
picture.
making so many of his fantasies
He's
come
gonna
true.
put it in his wallet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this dog.
I love the storytelling here.
That watermelon had vodka in it.
He's like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God, is he cute? We're just moving through pictures quickly now because
Oh, we are.
he is adorable.
No.
Oh, so cute.
Oh.
Brighten up a little bit, but not too much.
Oh, let me see that pibble.
Pibble.
He looks like
Adorable.
my
Needs to be brightened up. A little too dark. Oh, we missed focus. Doesn't count if you miss. Nail that focus on the
Counts.
eyes.
It counts.
It's got to take lots and lots of pictures.
Ah.
We got to get some eye contact. You want to be in the middle of the lake so he's jumping towards you.
Yes.
I
Get in
know,
the middle of
easier
the
said
lake
than
with your
done.
camera.
Here's one of your low-key pictures, Erkki. Great mood in this one. You can see the kind of dramatic things. But
Adorables.
look at all these, like, you got some cloning to do to, like, clean up all these stray hairs and stuff. A little bit of work post.
Oh,
Oh, I love that.
too
Yeah.
much space on the left.
I was going to say, one way to fix this is to go with Erkki's favorite Instagram square crop.
It still counts as a crop, right?
I like a little
you
bit
gotta
of the
drink
space.
some.
Oh my gosh,
God,
that
it's
is hilarious.
Looks like people teeth.
Jinx. Look at his little people teeth.
How did they get that ear to stand straight up?
It's so
when
cute.
he's sitting still.
They need to put words over this that says, I just went to the dentist or something like that.
Yeah, that should become a meme.
He needs one of those little, like,
5
things.
stars.
5 stars.
It's a golden retriever. Come
They
on.
all look the same.
No, they don't.
I like the way they match the collar to the tongue.
Stop being doggist.
Classy. Sort of like a moody environmental shot.
Oh my god.
I like
I'm
that.
struck by this one. I like the lighting and
That's
the
sweet.
shadows.
Abandoned.
Makes me feel feelings.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
See. Do you know what happened when the dog went to the flea circus?
Oh no.
No.
He stole the show.
Oh, Erkki. Erkki, I thought I knew you. Erkki, what are you drinking now?
Dads are making dad jokes around the world. We just learned.
This is...
This is the stuff.
What is it? I can't read it.
It's Scotch.
Lagavulin. It's a Scotch single malt peaty. Oh, it's the best. I'll bring one when I come over.
Yes, you have to come visit us.
Yeah. Did you ever dates?
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, when?
It's not around you guys. No. Yeah, sure. One of these days we'll come
One of these
knocking.
days. Okay. Not very specific, but we got a room for you.
You got room.
This picture oversaturated.
You can't fix it like that.
Yeah, it just I don't know why we can't reverse saturation. We just can't. But
You
there you
just
go.
gotta-
That does it. That's better right away. Yeah, I'm going backwards now.
Oh, my mistake. Go back to that right now. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. 5 stars. Pick.
It's really cute.
He's so muscular.
He's like smizing.
He was. This dog's cute.
Yeah, it's almost like
He's got something here.
It's a bone. A
Okay.
marrow bone.
it's like a what you talking about kind of look.
Yeah, but he's looking at you like, this is mine.
Yeah,
Don't even think about it.
It looks like other dogs would go to him for
advice.
loans.
Yeah. He looks wise.
You should Photoshop in a cigar.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah, I wish he was looking at the camera. I guess his slightly off camera.
I get a
eye
real
contact is
ADD
bugging me a
vibe
little
with
bit.
this guy.
Oh, I think that too. Yeah, that dog never stops. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
This dog is swole. Look at him. He's adorable.
Stop it. You're
It's
out
the
of
right
control.
thing to do.
Oh, what's so cute. Look
He's
at his
adorable.
face.
Oh my god. You're getting real close there with that
you
zoom.
you don't have to think about the depth of field because it's kind of like the
Flat.
eyes and the nose are
Yeah.
the same.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give this 5 stars and a pick, and I'm also gonna offer to dog sit anytime you want. Oh my gosh. I bet his name is Chester.
I would have gotten closer on this one, just filled the frame up with his nose a little bit. There's a lot of stuff in the frame,
You
like
gotta bring out the shadows.
people's
Look
legs
at all
that
that.
aren't.
I actually agree with you, Chelsea, for once. Bring up the shadows on it.
For once?
You know-
That's the
Yeah,
last time you're on this show, Swede.
Right?
Oh, you know
You
what,
know,
Erkki? Go ahead, Justin. Play another clip.
Oh,
I think we have some.
Oh no! Don't do this! Don't
And the
do
wonderful
it.
thing is,
Erkki.
Erkki cannot see these clips that we're playing.
For the record, Erkki, I was against this.
I know, Chelsea.
It has sound too, right? The wonderful music. You're running up from a lake, Erkki, with your friends, and it seems like you're frolicking, having a good time. Oh God! Oh, this is the metaphor. Oh my goodness, I love this one.
He watches
Oh
your
no,
music
deal
videos.
with it.
Deal with it.
You're just jealous, Tony.
He is.
You'll have to watch the recorded show. It's
This-
good.
He's a cruel friend. It's a cruel, cruel friend.
I don't know what happened to this picture. Why does it look like that?
It's just overexposed. I don't know what.
It looks real weird.
Yeah,
Wait, Nikon.
P6.
Something happened. We can't help you.
I don't. Yeah, that's better. I like the symmetry
I think I like
of
it
the
in color.
composition, but oh really? I like the black and white.
Oh
Made
my
it feel more
gosh, what a
artistic.
gentleman!
Golden retriever.
5
we know.
stars.
5
5
stars.
stars. Cute picture.
This
Oh.
guy is real cute.
Oh.
Yeah, I just wish his eyes were at the top third.
There's
It feels a
something real
little
human
unbalanced,
about him,
but
right?
Yeah.
Does he look
I
like Danny
her
know
DeVito?
a weird old man that looks like that or something.
Yeah. I
This
feel
is
like he's
the-
my grandfather.
I, the
What the hell?
vignetting and the strange crop are the only thing I can see. I know there's more to
I
the
see a
picture.
dog.
I think the dog is
Yeah.
cool, but that was just the first things that I noticed.
It feels like there should be a lot more space.
Bow,
Wait,
bow.
did we see this guy before?
No.
Oh.
I don't
They're
think
just
so.
starting to
Is
look
this
alike.
a mix with a Griffin Brussels Terrier or whatever?
Yeah, this was taken on like, I feel like a humid, cloudy day, don't you think? Just there's a certain richness to the greens.
Yeah.
I love that kind of mood, and the shallow depth of field works really
Let's
well.
find
with
out where
that.
they live. Oops.
Oh.
Back to this. Oh.
Aw.
Well, you wanted a nose in focus, Erkki. That one.
I like it.
Oh, this is so sweet because you can see the dog's reflection in the glass.
Make it black and white.
I was thinking that.
Oh.
Erkki, stop it.
Yeah, and I actually think we gotta
You don't like to
retro
see
this
her
up a
little
little
pink
bit.
bow?
We gotta add some vignetting here.
What do you do? All
Oh,
by
not too-
myself. That's what I imagine the
Put in
soundtrack.
some
Exactly,
grain.
yeah.
Don't wanna be
All by myself.
anymore.
You are a musician.
I know.
Aw.
Erkki, we should start a band.
Well, I didn't sing in the band.
Oh, this is adorable.
I'm giving that one a pick.
I'm giving that 5 stars.
Aw.
Ooh,
Beautiful shot.
look at that.
Absolutely stunning.
Oh my
Perfect
gosh.
shot.
She's are my second favorite dog.
Great expression.
Oh my gosh, he's depressed. He looks like he just saw something terrible happen.
Looks like he just lost his job.
He's like, one day you have it all, and the next it's all gone.
Guys,
he just
to
took
be
off his
honest,
tie.
Just to fall back on the teaching here a
Huh?
bit. Like you said before, kids, dogs, sometimes they just don't want to play. You want to take the shot, and the dog doesn't want to. This looks like an example of that. What you need to do as a photographer is to motivate the dog. Start playing with him. You know, forget about the photography. Just start playing with him. Make him your friend, and get him going. Get those juices flowing, or whatever. You know, get the energy up. Because this looks to me like they told the dog, sit here and look over here.
And he's like, this is
Doesn't
boring. Yeah. You know what? That's why for dog photographers, you can go to Northrop.photo, our store, and I invented the bacon belt. And it's a way to keep your subjects interested in you. So go to
I think you stole
Northrop.photo.
that from my website.
No,
It's also a good way
bacon
to
belt.
if you go to a dog park, it's a great way to die.
Bacon belt.
The guy who took the picture of her sad-looking dog said it was growling at him the whole time.
Hey, Tony, do you like Skype?
Sure.
Oh, you're welcome.
What?
What happened?
It's a
It's
Sweden
Swedish.
thing.
You didn't ask
I
me.
love inside jokes, so I applaud that one because that's an inside joke just for our Swedes in the audience. Good midnight.
Well, the thing is, Erkki and I have had like hour-long fights about who's invented the best stuff, Americans or Swedes.
Well, the
Oh,
Swedes
why would
seem
a
to have
Swede even
invented the
enter
best
that competition
country.
against Americans?
Yeah.
We do lots of things wrong, but we invent
Hey, look at the
everything.
It's a winking
It's not
puppy
fair against the
behind you.
Americans.
I know, we need...
I think it's
Oh,
adorable.
what happened to that?
Wow.
Oh, no. Well,
Black
it's a
and white.
5-star.
That's
Because
so
it's a
cute.
golden retriever.
Amazing.
That's so
It,
adorable.
it could be a Labrador.
No, it's a golden.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
a little long, but he looks a little suspicious.
It does.
Look at
And there's
that.
even some room on the right there to write some text,
I love him so
like what you
much.
talking about.
I'm going to give this 5 stars in a pic. That's the cutest thing.
His name is Juul.
That's the most
What
side
nationality
eye
could
I've
that be?
ever seen from a dog.
I want the person that sent in this picture to tell me if I'm right. This dog digs a ton of holes. I just feel like he digs, and you can't get him to stop, and you don't know why.
And his white fur is always getting
Yeah.
real dirty.
What sort of dog is that?
I don't know.
I don't
Oh.
know either.
Some
Yeah.
kind of... It looks like a in a lab or something. Has those ears. Oh my gosh, what happened to him?
Oh.
He's so cute.
This is such a beautiful picture. I wish they'd taken Erkki's advice and gone belly down, just gone a little bit lower. Put that horizon like crossing the dog's body would have added a lot of depth. But the background is so gorgeous. Those colors. Oh, I hate to even crop it out.
Okay.
No, you're right. But the right answer would have been to compose a little differently to get down
To
on
see the
ground.
horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just a little.
Yeah, I'm just saying you can't fix it in
No,
post.
okay.
But
But it
it's
still
just
looks
a
great.
beautiful setting, beautiful shot.
He looks like he's in heaven. What's his name?
6400.
All these dog pictures make me happy.
I love dog
We don't
pictures.
know.
He's so cute. Oh my gosh, look at this pair.
Processing's a little weird.
What? Is he like an hobo or?
Who? The guy? Look.
Yeah, I guess.
You-
Yeah, you're right. He's not a hobo.
Why are you insulting this man? He's just
I don't know why you'd be
living.
insulted. Why would you insult hobos by implying that it was something negative?
Are
It's a way
hobos
of
still
life,
a
Chelsea.
thing?
Hobo's not even a... Tony Northrup.
Oh, don't insult the
Erkki,
hobo
could you
community.
please-
They're going to be totally up in arms now. If they had
We
internet
don't have the
access.
hobos
Where's-
in
oh, I
Sweden,
can't
so
hear you,
have no
Erkki.
idea.
Oh, right, because you killed them all. Yeah, we remember that
Exactly.
part of history.
If you're not up to par, then
I
we'll
can't hear
just
Erkki.
Oh.
Oh, did your radio die?
Yeah, I might
Oh.
get you some batteries.
Ruh-roh, you want mine?
You might
Oh,
have
that's
to.
okay. I could have just timed out.
Can
Yeah,
I
you
ask
might
some
have just-
questions in the meantime?
Yeah, go for it, Siobhan.
You there, Erkki? I hear you now. Erkki.
Have you guys heard of the Mastin presets for Lightroom?
No.
Have you tried them? Nope. All right, next. What's the best camera bag brand for a beginner with a kit lens plus 2 more and a flash?
Oh, he
No
wants a
idea.
bag? We have to do a
Bag.
review on that.
We get so many questions about bags, but they're just
Yeah, you guys
like
just throw your
100
stuff in
bags.
there.
And yeah, so I'm sorry, I don't know.
Well, we have the
Send
Domke.
us your bags.
We love the Domke.
Yeah,
Domke. Is that how you say it? Domke,
they're
Domke.
expensive.
Very
and
expensive.
Yeah,
kind
but
of
that will
heavy,
last you a
but
lifetime. They're so well.
we do love the donkey
Yeah.
bag.
Even if
yeah.
you don't use it for your
Awesome.
photography stuff, it's such a beautiful, well-made bag. You could put anything
This is
there.
good.
Ah, here we go.
What is that?
Yeah, what
Erkki?
do you suggest, Erkki?
This is really
I don't hear them anymore
Good.
either.
What the hell
Oh,
is
you have
that?
to restart your radio.
that's the best review you've ever heard. It's really good.
Wow.
No, but
Tell me more.
it's a sling. I don't know if you can see this, but just hang around here. You got
there
space
you
for a drink or something, and you got a padded stuff in there for your lenses. It's not very big, but you know, it's cool.
It's not cool.
GoPro.
Oh my God, Tony's
It's a
getting
great way to prevent yourself from
Looks
being
like a
sexually
diaper bag.
assaulted.
A diaper bag.
He gets real mean. I liked it, Erkki.
It seems functional.
It's perfect. It's a man bag.
Immerse.
I don't know why you have to qualify what gender your bag is.
Yeah, Tony.
I just love that this dog's a nerd. Look at his little Star Trek emblem.
Aw,
I love him.
we like nerd dogs.
What other questions do you have, Sean?
That's
Let's see the
Yeah, I
full picture.
actually have a couple that
Little less on the
Erkki
blacks.
might be good with.
Oh, Erkki.
Okay, we have a black Chihuahua, and I can't seem to get the autofocus to capture him sharp enough when he's on the move. Is it true that autofocus can't focus on black as easily as on other colors? I feel like that would be the opposite.
No, because autofocus looks for contrast.
Oh,
Mhm.
all right.
So you can't focus on him because he's probably have dark eyes on black fur and there's no contrast. So that can be a little
Put
bit
a
tricky.
white collar on him.
But then you'd be focusing on the neck.
Right.
So maybe look for the whites of his eyes, or sometimes I'll manual focus, which is really difficult, but at least, or just take a lot of pictures, but it's going to be difficult to autofocus.
Yeah, you got to focus on the eyes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have another one.
What else you got, Siobhan? There's a cool
Erkki.
picture here. Leaves flying around.
He's like, what
I
the
gave that
Wish
guy
he
a
was
pic.
facing forward.
Yeah, but the leaves
That
are so
looks
cool.
creepy, actually. His head looks completely backwards.
It's just... Gosh, Siobhan.
Erkki, have you ever visited Iceland and shot photos there?
Oh, I haven't. It's on my bucket list, though.
Us
I
too.
definitely want to go there at some point.
We
but
want
I
to go
haven't.
to Iceland. Will you meet us there?
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Let's do that.
Let's do it because we want to go this
It's
fall.
kind of the halfway
Alright.
point. We want to get the Aurora Borealis.
Oh, we have that in Sweden.
Oh, so you don't even care about that?
Oh,
Again, we
well,
get that all the
fine.
time. It's an annoyance. Stupid
Sure.
Aurora.
You're just over there with your Aurora and your Skype, living it up, and your toast skagen. You don't even care about us.
You love the toast cake.
I do love the toast skagen.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that's
man.
adorable.
Don't you hate it when your dog attacks your water?
That's super cute.
Actually-
Great shot. Pick.
Shiro loves this. You use the water hose and you spray water at him, and he's trying to catch it.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what this is.
That's
Yeah.
really cute.
That's really cute. My dog will do that with snowballs.
My
Love
dog
snowballs.
is scared of spraying water.
Not this one.
He runs away from it.
Oh, your dog is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is such a sweet Roddy.
I love Rottweilers.
Yeah, we
Why
got to
do
raise
I
the
love,
shadows
like,
a little
the
bit, but
scary
he's
dogs?
pretty
You like
adorable.
bully breeds, that's
I
why.
really do like bully breeds.
Wow, look, a
5 stars.
retriever.
That's a
Wow.
beautiful picture.
And I love dogs having jobs.
Yeah.
I just love it when a dog can
I wanna
actually
see
do
'em
something
pulling
productive because our
sleds,
dogs are such lazy
Dragging
shits.
people out of
No,
buildings.
that's not true. Cowboy does all of our accounting.
We are
That
in a lot of
explains
trouble.
it.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I'm giving that one a pick. It's just a stunning,
It's
stunning
gorgeous.
picture.
You win all the things.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
This dog's cute.
He is very cute.
Oh, look at Erkki with his popper.
Oh, hey, Shiro.
Siobhan, look, it's a pibble.
Nailed the
Aw.
pronunciation that time.
I
It looks
miss
like
my
Mel.
dog.
Oh, no.
Emily is
That dog's
cute.
nervous. Oh, this
Oh.
puppy.
You can't go wrong with a puppy, right?
Maybe black and white. Go back to that.
That face.
Because the colors are so bright on the
Oh,
blanket.
but I like
It's
his
so
eyes.
cute.
Adorable. Be careful about the focus. Make sure you nail that
Oh,
eye.
that's so cute.
Yeah, another great shot. They
This
nailed
is
the
the
focus on.
cutest we've ever had. It's
It-
all Erkki.
Cuter than babies.
It really is.
It's a Labrador. 4 stars.
That's
There you
so
go.
Cute.
Good edits. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely a gold.
What's
I already
above
gave
5
it
stars?
5 stars, but
6 stars.
I actually think this is the background that you suggested in the portraits video.
Yeah,
It's
I think so.
a stunning shot. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. So sweet.
Really sweet.
Great shot. Well, we've gone like half an hour over already.
But Erkki's so fun.
Oh,
It's
wow,
6:22.
20 minutes.
Okay, well, let's
on.
toss it over to Siobhan, see if she has any more questions. I don't care. I'll stay here all night. Siobhan, just bring that bottle. I'll go get the bottle. You answer
What's
the
the
question.
worst lens in the world? I'm looking for a birthday present for my friend.
Oh, you got to go vintage to get the worst lens.
Oh,
You know what? That lens baby was pretty bad.
Lens baby? Oh, the lens.
I have a lens somewhere that's perfect. It's all fogged up and everything. The worst lens in the world. Yongno makes some pretty bad lenses.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I have a couple more.
Okay.
If you edit on a laptop, would you spend money on a large monitor or on a Wacom tablet?
We're divided on this.
Oh, we are. How could you?
I'm a mouse person.
You're a mouse person. I'm a Wacom person.
Erkki,
how
where do you
weigh in?
stand?
Tablet.
Oh yeah.
Erkki's a
Boom,
tablet.
boom, boom.
I think if you're good at drawing by hand, if you're good with a pencil and pen, that's the way to go. But my handwriting is terrible. I can't do stuff with my hands.
You don't need to be good at drawing.
No?
Actually. It just gives you so much more control,
Yeah.
especially along those edges where you want to, I don't know, clone something out or select something, or it just gives you so much better control.
Or if you're doing dodging and burning, and it's more like drawing, you really need to just.
Exactly.
And you
Yeah,
need
you
natural
just,
movements. Like sometimes I'll draw in some eyelashes, and you need to be able to do a natural movement that I can't get with a mouse.
But wait, I think we might have misinterpreted the question. Did they mean a Wacom tablet, or do they mean get a laptop or a
Wacom.
tablet?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Wacom tablet.
Okay.
So basically, you have money. So do I spend it on a bigger monitor or do I spend it on a Wacom tablet?
I'd
Was
say
that the
Wacom.
question?
I say monitor.
I think that's the question.
I say
It,
Wacom.
it kind of depends on what kind of monitor you had.
Well, but here's the
It
thing:
sucks.
you could zoom in, but you can't make natural movements with your mouse.
Yeah, but if you have a really crappy monitor on your laptop, that I had a Dell before. It was horrible.
Can we split the
Sorry-
difference?
sorry.
There are Wacoms that are smaller and not as expensive. You could get a Wacom used.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine was like 60 or 70 bucks or something, and it's just
yeah,
tiny.
it's pretty. You can. I got this one. Let me see. Here.
Do you have the same one as me? The
I don't know
Intuos.
if you can see that.
Is that the bamboo?
I don't even remember what it's called. Intuos Pen and Touch Medium. So you actually
that
have
take.
like a touchpad, so you can zoom in, zoom out, right on here. And it's the medium, so you can map it to only use this part, so you can lean your hand on this side, and then just, I like this. It's not very expensive. It's not really comparable to a monitor.
Okay.
A monitor is much more
So
expensive.
maybe split the difference. Is that what I'm hearing? Are you laughing at this picture?
Did you
No, I
just
just-
censor that dog's genitals with that
What
woman's
the-
face?
Oh, I don't know. That's
What
the
is-
way it came to us.
Is that the way it came to
Oh,
us?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Somebody put this lady's
No.
face.
I was
Is this what happens on this show when you go off air?
Yeah,
when
this
Tony steals the wine bottle and
is, yeah,
drinks
when I'm
straight
drinking
out of
directly
it.
from the bottle.
You know what was really sad, Erkki? Matt Granger thought I was drunk, but I was really just acting like me.
Yeah, everyone thinks you're drunk when you're just acting like yourself. They don't.
Everyone
Beautiful.
thinks
know
I'm
you.
drunk.
They don't know you. But Erkki, you are drunk. That's the difference.
I'm not drunk. I'm tipsy.
I have a couple of good comments. Chelsea and husband are the Brangelina of YouTube.
Oh yes.
Woo woo.
Wow.
Thank you. And this one is just nice from Yellow Nikon. This is simply the best podcast, or not a podcast, on photography and live. Great job.
Thank you. I wish I could hug you, but
Yes,
I can't.
thank you.
Oh, another question for Erkki. Does having some kind of attractor on top of your camera keep the dogs interested like it can for babies?
Oh, you could put a dog bone up there.
Yeah, but then they would just try and
Oh,
come at you.
Bacon
I never
belt.
tried that. I do have. You mean like this? Let's see.
Why has no one
I
photoshopped
put-
bacon
I,
belt?
I put this guy on for young kids. Hello.
That's so
Oh, maybe
scary. You're not allowed near
boy.
my
Is
child.
something-
You're not allowed near my child. I'm gonna say it here.
What? You don't love me?
I don't like that voice. I can't see what you're doing, but it sounds terrible.
Wow.
I like that. It's like a codependent
No,
baby
I
toy.
haven't used anything like that.
Code.
I mean, like bacon on the. I can put some bacon up here, maybe.
Siobhan, do you want more of this wine?
I do.
I do
No,
have
you-
some
You
cooties,
can't
but
trick them. You just need to get them involved. Start playing with them, and they'll work. For
You know what I don't like about dogs is that they like racist jokes. And that puts me in an uncomfortable position.
They are racist.
Do they do racist jokes?
Yeah.
Dogs?
Yeah.
So, Chelsea,
Five
why did
stars.
the dog cross the road?
I don't know.
To get to the barking lot.
Erkki, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
Justin, do we have any more Erkki clips we can play
Oh, yeah.
to punish him for that terrible dad joke?
Erkki, I was against this until now.
Oh, Erkki, you're looking sullen next to a lake. Oh, you're getting up and you're walking away.
There's a duck.
Oh, shit's about to get real deep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's Erkki's reflection in the lake. He picks up a rose.
How do you get...
Oh, this is the morphing thing, right?
It goes from black and white to color.
That was actually amazing. Can we do that in one of our videos? Why'd you crush it? Oh my god. Symbolism.
Exactly. Do you know that morphing? When we did this, it took like 2 days for the computer to morph that thing.
Can I just say that
Totally
we're
worth
a
it.
Swedish pop star? Because people probably don't understand why we're and we've known Erkki for a little while now, and all this information leaks. Like we're like, you're a great photographer. And he's like, I'm also a Swedish pop star. Were you also a professional skier or something?
Oh yeah, do we have that
I have
shot?
well, first of all, I
My
need to
computer's
clarify
not
that pop star is maybe a little bit exaggerated. we were kind of famous in the town where we lived for 2 months. No, but you know.
You're on iTunes.
Skiing, yes. I have a gold medal in ski jumping.
Where's the
in
gold medal
Swedish
from?
championship 4 times.
Wow.
What?
Yes, he's amazing.
Wow.
Who are you?
I knew
I
you
know.
did some ski jumping. I didn't know you had like a gold medal. I mean, just in Sweden, so
I
it's
mean,
not
your
like,
country's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sweden is not very good at ski jumping.
Siobhan just
so,
immediately tore you down.
yeah,
I've done nothing.
I'm used to it.
In fairness, they have a lot of snow there. There's probably other skiers there.
Erkki, what do you think about those close-up photos of dogs with a fisheye lens?
He hates him.
I don't know. Which ones are we talking?
You know, just in general, when
He's-
people take
the
those
style.
goofy pictures of their dogs with a
The
fisheye
style.
lens.
I don't know, for fun, maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's nothing that I would add to my portfolio.
He doesn't. He wouldn't do it on the weekends. or
I'm going
anything.
out on a limb. Controversial stance. They're cute.
Oh.
They're cute.
Oh,
You're
This
gonna
is
get
cute,
some
too.
real flack for
Just
that
look at
one.
this picture.
you guys, do dogs like watermelon?
I gave this one
Oh,
5 picks.
Do you think this
I'm
is
giving it
crazy?
all
This
the
is the
picks.
second dog we've seen eating watermelon. Like,
Yeah,
how,
Oh, I
didn't
assumed
know.
it was the same one.
how do we know?
If it's a golden retriever, they'll eat anything.
You know what? Someone keeps sending in this stock photo of a dog, and I'm just gonna pass it through because it is funny.
Did anyone Photoshop Erkki with a bacon belt?
No.
We're throwing it out
Oh,
there.
5 stars.
That is.
Oh my gosh, his paws are huge.
Guys, can we get a office puppy?
Yes. Tony, what do you think of on old film bodies? I know some who like them immensely and swear by the results. I just like the
Oh,
phrase
they're-
film bodies.
Yeah, they're
Like-
just
like
so
us. We're old film
expensive.
bodies.
I've done all the research into digital backs for film bodies because I would love that. But they're just outrageously expensive. I mean, I don't know if they're talking about medium format or what. I really don't know about any other solution. So if there's a decent one, I would love to see it. I always regretted that all these companies, they came out with these things that looked like 35 millimeter film cartridges that you should have been able to slap into your 35 millimeter camera, but they would act like a digital sensor.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of them ever came into production. I would love that. Wouldn't you love to be able to grab your old film bodies
I grab my old film bodies.
but not have
Tony,
to?
Did you hear about
deal with
the
film?
Nikon D5? The rumors?
No, what are the rumors?
15 frames per second,
Uh-huh.
4K video,
Oh, great, finally.
Erkki, you're
but
cute.
no flip screen. Sorry.
No, they
And
never
still
do.
the Casio on top.
Any word on the megapixels?
Ah.
They're always so low on the megapixels.
I
Oh my
think
God,
it's
that's
still fairly low. Yeah.
Yeah, probably so.
But 15 frames per second.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's like mirrorless fast,
Yeah.
but with focusing.
Whoa.
We're getting close to getting through all the pictures here.
Look
well,
at the dog in the
we've not
back.
covered them, but I looked at all of them.
That mistake.
It looks like
but
it's
just
growing
a broken
through its
fence.
face. Yeah.
He's been there for a long time, and the fence just grew around him.
It makes me think of the neighbor on
That's a-
Home Improvement, like he'd just lean over the fence.
Wilson?
You
And,
can't see
Oh
Wilson.
my gosh, this dog, this reminds me of like it's starting its modeling career. And
Peeking through.
its mom took its like headshots.
we got to get those
It's gonna
eyes
send
in
them into
focus,
the
though.
agency.
Guys, I think we're going into our what were people asking for? A marathon show?
This is our marathon.
I like
This
it.
might be the
It's
longest.
not marathon. It's
Yeah, we're in like hour 5.
This is like the equivalent of when a guy.
Ranger, right? I
Huh?
beat it.
You did it. What time is it
1
there?
hour, 20 minutes.
What
I
time
would
is it there, Erkki?
Crop out the
12,
left
13
side of that
people.
picture.
It's past midnight.
Wow.
Dang, you're
Nicely
committed.
done. But the sun is still out, right? Because you're in Stockholm.
Not really. Not anymore.
Uh, yeah, I remember waking up at like 3 a.m. or something in Stockholm when we were there, right around summer solstice, and it was out, but the sky was lit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bring this back around. The average height in Nordic countries is like an inch or two taller than for the U.S. You people are tall. The average height for women here is 5'4", and there it's like 5'6". We'd be
And
short
they're
there,
all
Siobhan.
blonde and gorgeous.
And also blonde in the model.
I used to be blonde.
Oh, we know.
still
We've
blonde.
seen a lot of your videos today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This one needed Erkki to because if you got on the ground, the dog would
Lay
be
down.
breaking the line of the bridge and the mountains, and there'd just be so much more depth
I think
in
I'd
it.
clone out these people.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Not
and
the left
it's
side.
balanced to the right too much. I would love to see the dog move to the left.
Goodbye.
I want to say a couple people have sent in photos that are DNG format, and those do not work. So if your picture keeps not getting shown on the show, it could be that you're sending in DNGs.
Oh,
That's helpful, Siobhan.
So,
Look at
Siobhan, what's the link to submit?
sdp.io/submit, even though we are very much at the end of the show. I'm moving a couple more through because our friend Iris didn't get hers through yet.
Oh, guys, what? This dog wears hats.
That's very much a snapshot, but that dog's real cute.
It's like
He's a member of AC/DC.
You're right. It does look like that. Yeah, we got to crop this down. There's a lot of stuff in the background, but the dog is cute. Where is that stock photo of the dog you were talking about?
Oh, that hot dog.
That's a stock photo.
Dog.
hot dog.
I mean, it's not a stock photo. It's like a meme.
Oh, what's the meme say?
I don't know.
Hot
Whatever you want it to.
dog. Oh, sorry.
Great action shot.
Whoa. Too bad that fence, but you could probably blur that.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Hey, what are you
Raise
going
the
to do? This
brightness
is
a little
life.
bit.
Hey,
What?
a trick here.
Yeah.
These guys are really fast, right? Go back to the other one.
You're
hot
still
dog
there.
dog?
No,
This one?
the one jumping.
Yeah.
When dogs come towards a hurdle like this, they're really fast. This is agility, right? What I tend to do is a focus trap. So I focus on the hurdle, and then just before the dog reaches the hurdle, before he jumps, I start just snapping away and just hoping I get one good.
Good
They're
suggestion.
really fast.
So you pre-focus a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect, Chelsea. You nailed that.
I just feel like buy our Lightroom book. I'll teach you how to.
Top that off for you. Nailed it.
Next. No, you're going.
That was solid
No,
advice.
no. Go back to the golden retriever on the sofa.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's cute,
Yeah,
right?
Black
I
and
saw
white.
this in the group. It deserves to be on the show because it's perfect. No, don't do that.
It's fine.
Come on. Go back. Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
I think you're golden retrievers, like most men, are biased to attractive women in photos, whether or not they're interesting.
Don't mind Siobhan. She's.
Speak
I
on
don't know how to respond to that. Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to
Both?
say yes. You guys, this has been an epic show from my point of view. Can't speak for everybody, but I'm having a great time.
Yes, they think we're drunk, but we're mostly just having fun.
We're having fun. Man.
Yeah, we're just high on Erkki.
I'm
Oh.
high on Swede.
Hold on.
This
Someone
is
just
adorable.
sent in a
That one.
picture that
Look.
All right, that gets
was
5 stars and a
originally
pick.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh, adorable.
That's
Super
real
cute.
sweet.
Ivo. Dogs.
Was that Ivo? Go back.
Yeah, go back to Ivo.
Was that Ivo's dog?
Yeah,
Well,
it looks
says
like
Ivo.
it.
There's
Yeah.
probably more than one Ivo, but that's a great picture.
I don't think there's more than one Ivo.
Oh, I don't know.
No, there's only one.
Oh, look at this
Beautiful
one.
silhouette.
So regal.
Silhouette.
5 stars and a
Yes.
pick for that.
This is the first silhouette shot we've seen.
Yeah, but he just flew right by it like he doesn't even care. Why'd you take my mouse?
It's just that because
Eight
Oppressor.
silhouettes?
you are driving now, Chelsea, so I can't be held responsible.
Tony,
I
is
wish the
that why
background
you
wasn't
hate
that
them?
way.
We do have silhouettes.
Yeah, Chelsea wrote the
I
section
took
on
them.
silhouettes, in fact.
You didn't even read my section.
How dare you, Erkki? You've not even read the book and you just
I
revealed
might
it
have been drunk
to
when
the
I read it
entire
last
world.
I just
Yeah.
brought it out a little bit just to bring out some of this hair in the back here in the front.
I like that because the background is, since it's all in silhouette, away from it a little
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it. You don't read my parts in the book. That's fine. I don't have feelings.
A
Anyway,
USB cable. My mouse died, and I found one. Never mind.
Tony's mouse died, so he stole mine. That's the kind of.
I got one,
What
Justin.
happened with this? Is that spot coloring? No.
I thought it was kind of spot coloring
Yeah.
too. They
Get rid of
desaturated
that
the
orange.
grass and stuff.
Oh my god, now like everyone is sending in pictures.
Really?
All right, we're going into the second stage. Justin, do you?
Justin.
No, I can take a beer though.
What?
You
I'll
going
get
for a
you one.
refill?
Yeah, I mean, and you can get it.
Yeah.
I don't mind running up.
Erkki, will you grab a beer? Do they have flights
There's a
over
beer.
there?
Thank you.
Is that a
Carlsberg?
Carlsberg? Oh yeah.
Works.
Um,
Is that like
I'm fine.
commercial now?
I guess I'll
it is.
take
It's commercial.
Oh yeah. It's totally-
a Matt. Not
They
a.
didn't have
Dr.
Squarespace
Shed.
beer. Sorry.
We
Thank
have
you.
a Carlsberg
And a bottle
drive-through
opener.
here in the States.
Oh, the magic hat, please. Thank you.
Oh, this dog was cute, by the way.
So send in your pictures at sdp.io/submit because it seems like we're going real long and we're out of dog pictures.
I don't think so. Erkki's got to sleep. Don't you have work tomorrow, Erkki?
It's like a work.
Yeah, but I can go later. It's fine. Go on.
That's awesome.
World famous frisbee
You'll
dog.
know when I fall asleep because I'll be like this.
Oh, I think we're out of pictures. Oh, look at your. Oh, you got messed up.
Did we
Oh.
slides?
Let me look.
Oh yeah.
No,
I
we
think
didn't.
we're done. I think everybody's done with us.
We've lost all our viewers. We've simply gone too long. We can look at a portfolio. A Squarespace portfolio.
Did you see the Chrome extension? It's called Image Histogram.
No. Instagram?
Simply- Yeah, it's a Chrome extension, and you can right-click an image, and you get the histogram right on the image. It's pretty cool.
Does this look like it?
Yeah,
Magic
that's
Hat.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
He
I
likes dogfish.
already have it
He likes magic.
installed. So why?
Why didn't you know that?
I'm not getting prompted for. I'll have to look at that later.
What?
Wait, did we already look at these? We did.
I think we did.
Oh, I was looking at a portfolio. It was just-
We're not
thank
done
you,
with the
Siobhan.
show,
Is
but it
this the
seems
first
the show
show
is done with
in
us.
history of TNC Live where you actually went through every single shot?
We might have skipped some in that first round, but we definitely have set a record for the number of shots that we went through.
Yeah.
So everyone knows who to thank for that.
Me. If I had to guess.
Um,
Daniel, I'm just looking at
Daniel
YouTube
Russell-
comments now.
has two types of pictures: pregnancy and kids. But I think Daniel, to me, the first thing I see in this portfolio is a photographer who's at the beginning of their career, because there are so many pictures of the same couple here,
Okay.
and I think that's okay. And all you can do is just pick your best shots from those you have. I will say you want to reduce the redundancy, at least of the pictures in a row. So here we have 3 pictures of the same model in a very similar setting. So if you're going to put those in, then mix them up a little bit.
Yeah.
But definitely reduce the redundancy a little. Start working for free if you need to. But yeah, build your portfolio by taking more pictures,
Where do they
find more
live?
people. We'll check the About page. Does not say where he lives, but he's in the 917 area code. So that's, in the Bronx. And in fact, is that him in the pictures?
Erkki just got cool.
Justin told me that I would be the guest star, so I would need to be really cool.
That's true. That is true. And you do look very cool.
Erkki is officially loaded.
You haven't seen me loaded, Tony.
I want to. That's why we're going to meet up in Iceland.
I've never seen
Yeah.
you sober. I can say that. That's not true. I've seen Erkki sober, I think.
Come on, Tony.
I haven't been sober since 1979.
That's when you first. That's the last time you
Quite an
slept.
accomplishment.
Exactly.
That's the only reason he was sober. Daniel Rosa, your pictures look fantastic. I can only be encouraging at this point. Continue taking pictures. Build up diversity in your portfolio. Connect with as many people as you can and take pictures of them. Work for free if you need to. There's just not a whole lot of diversity, but the work that you have is great. If you want to work, go ahead and post prices. They can be low prices.
Erkki, why are you waving your head? Why are you doing this to your head?
No, I'm agreeing with everything, and I totally know where he is.
Yeah.
You know, when you're first starting, you're creating your website, but you just don't have enough photos, diversity. But you put the ones you have, and then you just add more as you move forward. So I understand where he's at, but still, like you said, Tony, some of those shots were really too similar. So,
Yeah, you want to eliminate any redundancy, even if you just have to go to having fewer pictures. Daniel's using Squarespace. If you want your own Squarespace portfolio, go to squarespace.com/Tony. You get a 14-day free trial. If you decide to sign up, use the coupon code PHOTONEWS. Squarespace is nice. They pay us to drink and hang out for hours and hours.
They're sweet. I have to say, his portfolio was good. You could tell he hadn't
Yeah.
shot a lot of different people, but it was impressive considering.
Oh yeah, especially for somebody who hasn't shot dozens of people.
Yeah.
The pictures had turned out fantastic, so
Yeah.
you're well on your way.
Foster images.
Trying to get.
Different. I like it.
I was just trying to figure out your name, Foster.
Foster.
He's a simple man.
His name is Foster.
Okay.
Obviously.
Check out his portraits.
Like Alvenmod photo.
Yeah, his pictures have a very distinct
That
mood to
explains
them,
it.
and I like that.
I like his pictures. That's a great
Oh,
shot.
you worked in a dog picture.
Yeah.
So he does not have a big portfolio. We saw what, 5 pictures in that set, but they're unique, and I like that a lot better than having pictures that are very similar.
Yeah.
It's better to have too few pictures.
Does he have other pages?
Oh, he had the dog I love.
Yeah, we just saw that.
Chester.
Yeah, so right now we have 3 different categories: portraits, pets, and personal. And I think at this point it might be better just to blend them together into one big category. Just because most people won't browse through multiple categories. But the personal work, what I've already seen of it, is great. It's very moody. And Foster is great at just...
It's very Fargo.
I was thinking of
It's
Fargo,
Fargo.
too.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Were you thinking of
this is-
Fargo too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love that show. Go back one. Of
Yeah.
The river.
Fargo.
That could be the cover page of Fargo.
There is, like, he's superimposed a body floating there.
Oh my God, there's
so-
a body.
Oh, wow.
I think you covered this in a
A comps.
episode.
I think the
Yes,
comps one, yeah.
or something.
Come on,
Trying to
Foster.
get that.
Oh, he did
Foster.
submit that. This is his website.
Oh yeah, look, he's
Foster.
got that's really
Oh, that's
a
hands.
compelling. Yeah, I didn't notice it at first either,
Oh,
but it's one of those pictures that
Foster.
rewards you for
Foster.
Oh, this is
Looking
creepy
at it a little.
stuff.
Oh, Foster, you're freaking me out.
Now I'm afraid of this picture because I don't immediately see
wanna
what the
know.
subject
There's
is, but I'm
nothing-
pretty sure there's like a dead
There's a
thing or
body.
something.
It's one of those, once you see it, then you can't unsee it, right?
Typical Foster.
Mhm.
I don't know what's in there. I'm forward at this point.
Well, it's a big tower in the middle. That's
Oh my
pretty
God,
scary.
Foster, stop. Oh,
He's
my
screwed
God.
up.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Compelling work. You definitely.
I love the creativity.
me too.
I love this
Yeah,
guy.
I like that work a lot.
Does he scare me? Yeah. I won't sleep tonight, but talented.
Yeah.
He actually knows his style. He says, "I don't photograph subjects. I photograph the way a subject makes you feel," and I knew that before I read it. We were
Oh.
talking about how the subject was just the photos are all about the mood
Yeah.
and the emotion. That's something most people miss. We get a lot of people who nail all the. They take a picture of something.
Oh my God, I got his
But
phone
they
number.
missed
Should I
him.
call Foster?
I think
Yeah,
he's
go ahead and call
doing
Foster.
What I want to do, to
What?
be honest. He's doing what I want to do.
Living.
I don't know if you remember when we first met. And I did a lot of conceptual photography. I did like shots from inside of an egg and all kinds of weird stuff when
Yeah.
I was lying in some pile in the woods, half naked and stuff like that. And then I sold out. Right? You went professional, and then you do weddings, you do cute kids, you do dogs, you do all that kind of thing. But the art, the real creative, expression like this guy has, and T-Gar and some other guys. So I just miss that,
Do
and
it,
I think
Erkki.
it's important that you don't forget the artist within you when you go professional.
Yeah, we even still do professional work and amateur work. And the amateur work is definitely the most fun because the amateur work is where you're doing it to fulfill yourself.
I actually
for
don't.
artistic
Everyone
reasons.
always wants to be identified as a professional photographer, but I rarely enjoy the professional work.
Yeah, whatever you do professionally becomes instantly less fun because you have to do it to fulfill somebody else's needs rather than just your own needs.
Yeah,
And
I'm too selfish for that.
yeah, and it means that you stay out a little bit later. You get up when you don't want to. It means you do something that's more obvious when you want to be subtle about it. And it can be fun.
Commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is the antithesis
Well,
of all
And especially
I
when you
love.
have to pay the
Yeah.
bills with it. When you're
You
like,
make
oh my God,
money,
I
but
have
you
to
have
make
to
the
make
money.
sacrifices.
What was that, Erkki?
Well, it's a balance. It's like with anything in life, it's a balance. You want to make money, you need to sacrifice something, maybe. I mean, I'm at a point where I couldn't like go 100% photography because, well, for one, I wouldn't want to because I'm afraid that if the photography was the means to bring food to the table for my kids or pay the bills, then it wouldn't be fun anymore. It would be a job. I don't want photography to be a job. It should be my passion, something that I do because I love doing it, not because I need to pay my bills. So it's a difficult step to take to go from being amateur or being a full professional.
Yep, I totally agree.
We do. I mean, that's our job. But what's really funny is that people never look at our pictures. Like people always say, Tony takes. We got a few comments the other day, and people said Tony takes the pictures, and I sit there and talk. But if you look at my portfolio, like all of my pictures are either conceptual or artistic. And when I take pictures, I take it for me, whether it makes me money or not, because I'm really stubborn and annoying. And if you look at my portfolio, you'll see that. But it's really funny. Even if you're a professional, people tend to look at your professional work and kind of disregard like your amateur creative work, or they don't even read into it. Like I had a few really conceptual shots that people just never got it, or they never talked about it. So it's definitely a weird place to be as a professional.
Yeah.
People see you as they want to interpret your pictures and don't really see you as an artist anymore. Once you do anything like commercial or instructional or
It's a good cautionary tale. Like if you're an amateur photographer and you love the hell out of it, and you're thinking, if I could find a way to make a living at this, then I could be loving it all the time.
yeah.
Not necessarily the case. What could happen is you'd figure out that the way you make money is by doing photography in a way you don't love.
Yeah.
It could get very boring very quickly, and you could get sick of it. Sometimes it's better to have just a separate hobby, something you put yourself into.
Yeah, but that's my life because I taught piano lessons too. And if you want to ruin music for yourself, teach a bunch of 5-year-olds.
Yeah, and I've been a writer forever, and I always love writing, but the one thing that will make you hate writing is having an editor who's bugging you to get something to them on time, or telling you that, you've written everything they needed, but they needed to be 1,000 words longer.
Yeah.
So then you have to go back and just fluff it up.
Yeah.
Tony, did you skip the German Shepherd running?
Yeah, why'd you do
Just-
that?
Wait, that's
Oh
a
my
husky. I don't see a German Shepherd running.
Oh, right there. I got it.
I want to go back to that puppy.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's taken at 1/15 of a
Wow.
second.
Damn.
That and it's not the sharpest picture, but it's still,
No,
it's got
but-
so much emotion to it, so much feeling.
exactly. It's one of those you zoom in and you realize that, okay, it's not all there. But 1/15 of a second of a running German Shepherd, that's cool.
That is
It
cool.
deserves to be on the show.
You're right. That's fantastic.
Guys, we got too serious. I have
Not
questions.
that anyone is watching anymore, but
Oh, I never
Siobhan's
even-
got questions.
I forgot
Apparently
people were
somebody's
supposed
watching.
to be watching.
I thought we were just hanging out.
I thought we were hanging out.
Erkki, what's the scariest experience you've had while shooting?
oh,
Was it that time you took a picture of me and Tony?
yeah, I
Through the
think
window?
so. Midtown Stockholm. It was a late night in June, and I had Tony and Chelsea no more than, I don't know, 2 meters away from me. I just raised my camera. I focused and I took a lot of pictures, and then I deleted all of them.
Why'd you do that?
No, I don't know. Scariest? I don't know. I tripped a few times when I thought I wasn't so scared about myself, but from my camera. The
Yeah.
first thing you protect when you fall is your gear, and then you don't care about yourself. But other than that, I really didn't have any scary moments.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think I've really
safe.
had any scary moments either.
Safe shooter.
No, even though I've shot in urban areas at night and such, there were a few moments when somebody started asking me about my gear when I was in the wrong part of town at night. And at first I was nervous, and then I just realized they were just curious, and it was just fine. So I can't say I've ever been scared. Sorry, I don't have a better answer for that.
Yeah, I keep planning on going out.
I wish I had a more colorful story, but sorry.
To be the one to end the show, but I'm hungry. And that's a powerful force for me.
Giving them enough.
Okay. Well, Siobhan, did you have any other questions that you felt were particularly compelling before we head out? This dog is adorable. Oh, black and white's the right answer. Yeah, that is really cute. I'd given a few pictures.
Oh, that dog was sexy.
That was cute.
No, this dog was sexy. Can we check out Sexy Dog?
Whatever you're into, Chels.
Maybe black and white.
Have you guys ever considered reviewing flagship camera phones like the LG G4 and the
Yeah.
Samsung Galaxy S6?
We've talked about it, but we're so busy.
Yeah.
We're exhausted.
Yeah, that's true.
Whoa, dogs. I think we can end on this joke from Clanky. What do you get if you cross a golden dog with a telephone?
Golden receiver.
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
How do you know so many dog jokes?
Okay.
All right,
Thanks
the
for the
dogs are
dog
saying
jokes. Thanks
it's
for hanging
time.
out extra long.
Tony.
What?
Tony,
Yes.
can I do the T-Gar?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to take us out with the T-Gar? Thanks, Squarespace, our sponsor. Thanks, Siobhan, for screening.
Justin,
Thanks,
are you
Justin,
ready?
for switching.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
T-Gar it up. Cowboy.
All right. Nicely done. Now the actual T-Gar as we sign out.
Beautifully done.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
everyone.
guys.
Thank
See
you.
you, Erkki.
Oh my
Rah, rah,
God,
rah.
that's just so-
Are we off?